Huh? Is that odd?
What?
Huh? Is that odd?
What? Let's pretend that the first stars. Oh, it's just.
I got it. Yeah. Out on a.
Is Tones coming in?
I have
is, right?
no idea, man. Gino. That's what I. How was your week?
He was the first person I ever to Linus and we are like, yeah, I met you and friends for like when you're in your as you get older you notice that like busy or whatever it feels like
that you have that
oh man it's Friday night and then God of War Ragnarok essentially came after the new God of War I think 3 or 4 year wait time. Well worth the wait. It's such a beautifully polished game. Voice acting is superb, graphics are wonderful, the gameplay is just right, and I love that like you have multiple settings of difficulty, right? So like you've got God of War, which is like obviously the most difficult one, and then there's give me story, give me grace, give me glory, you know what I mean? Like there depends on how hardcore of an experience you want. But I mean obviously I wanna take my time with it, so I picked out God of War as the difficulty
as your
level.
setting.
Oh my god. I have not done
anything yet.
I got shit kicked out of me. Napakahirap. Pero napakasaya. Alam mo yung medyo lumalabas yung pagkamasokista mo pag ganyan eh. Parang, sige, pahirapan natin sarili natin para tumagal yung game. That's just how it is. But it is a beautiful game. Also, I wanted to congratulate the Mercedes boys. George Russell with his first ever Grand Prix win. Finally.
Yes, finally.
Well-deserved Grand Prix win. Lewis Hamilton taking second place in the podium. But more than anything, I wanted to congratulate Max Verstappen. So now the world knows what kind of person Max Verstappen is. What a dick move. Okay.
I couldn't believe that either. It's just like one of those things where, dude, you're already champion.
Yeah, you're already champion. And this is a guy who's been helping you for the past 2 years, giving you places and, doing the dirty work on your behalf. And like he actually has a chance at taking, was it P3 if I'm not mistaken? But basically has, because now he's tied with Charles, right? Leclerc?
Yes.
For points.
Yeah. For second.
Yeah. So can you
essentially.
Like Max Verstappen literally had nothing to gain. Nothing to gain here. He could have given that spot, but chose not to. If you haven't seen the video footage yet, and especially the audio recordings of the radio communications, it's what a great day.
You just know now. It's just like, okay, you feel bad for him. It was kind of the same thing during the Michael Schumacher era, and was it Rubens
Barrichello? Yes.
Yeah, was and right there was that one race where he gave up the lead essentially at the start finish line.
Yeah, exactly. Just so, and I've seen a lot of like Twitter feeds and comments, and they were like, "Oh, Ayrton Senna never gave up a spot." Yeah, he actually did. There is one account of Ayrton Senna that where he gave up a spot because, again, at the end of the day, it's still a team sport. I mean, if you're both competing for 1 and 2, then fine. Or for number 1, if you're within striking distance, you're both within striking distance of the championship. But at this point, Max is already the champion, so he literally has nothing to gain. He was just being like a spoiled little kid who was like, no, I have my reasons. I gave them to you already. Never ask me about this again. And freaking and Kate, it came from Checo Perez, where he actually said, at least now we know what his true colors are. Like now he's finally shown who he really is. Because this is a guy who has on multiple occasions held off Lewis Hamilton. Alam mo yung binlock niya si Lewis Hamilton para hindi niya mahabol si Max. Exactly.
So the last race. Without him, he wouldn't have been champion.
Yeah, but at the same time, it also shows you that, like, obviously Max has got Red Bull by the balls. Because they're not going to do anything to their golden boy. Because, I mean, obviously he is the 2-time world champion for Formula 1 already. So, immediately after the race, there was an interview with Christian Horner, and he already said, like, oh, the two shook hands already. I'm like, yeah, they shook hands, but that doesn't fix anything. You know what I mean? Like,
it's going to be an interesting offseason is because there's one more race, right? Abu Dhabi.
Yes, there is one more race.
So that's gonna be the last. So we're gonna see whoever's gonna be fighting for second. It's either Charles or Checo.
Yeah.
And yeah, the off
So
season
see,
is gonna be
Checo could
pretty
have had
interesting.
like a pretty decent lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, what do you think about it? It's just give the team. So at least you guys finish 1 and 2
Yeah.
in the
But
drivers race.
Max Verstappen.
Yeah, and now it's just basically okay, who can be better in the next race? It's
Yeah.
either gonna be Charles or it's gonna be Checo.
I've seen so
And-
many people commenting na parang, trust me, I'm like such a big Max Verstappen fan, but even I can't defend this. Alam mo yung ganun, like wala na silang masabi kasi parang, bro, come on, bigay mo na yan, diba? Parang tinulungan ka rin yan eh. It's a team sport.
And that's actually the hard part, especially if you, right? They always say never meet your idol.
Yeah.
Because once that happens, it's just gonna totally disappoint you.
Yeah.
And this is, it's taking it to another level, is because you're hearing it from him, you're hearing it from his teammate, and this is just like, oh damn, he's an ass.
Medyo kalat yung bata.
Oh, and it just makes you think. It's just like, okay, how is he behind closed doors? How is he gonna be? How does he talk to Checo, or do they even talk?
But man,
or how's he
massive
talk to
props
Christian?
to Checo. If you saw his post-race interview, there was actually a time when he was being interviewed about what had happened, and he was saying, yeah, obviously I'm disappointed and whatever, and then Max passed him, and like you could see that he wanted to say so much, but he chose not to, took the higher road and didn't talk shit about his teammate nonetheless. I mean, parang, what a guy this Checo.
Yeah, I don't think they can ever find another driver to drive with Max like him.
Yeah. And now it's also giving people a good reason or a good insight as to why Danny Rick left Red Bull. Diba? Parang all of a sudden, while he did have a disappointing race last night or today, wherever you are, it kind of shows na parang, okay, so this is the reason why he left Red Bull. And I'm hoping that it's kind of like a sign for Formula One people to still give him a seat for next year. We'll see.
Is there a seat open? Is because I know there's maybe 1 or 2 seats.
Maybe Haas.
I'm not.
I think Haas probably has one.
Yeah.
One.
But hey, congrats to K-Mag.
Yes.
For getting a pole. That was pretty awesome. Good for Haas. Good for Netflix.
Unfortunately, didn't get to finish the race because of
but
a
I
little
mean,
collision with Danny Rick. But yeah,
at least
cannot
it
wait.
gave them the yes.
I cannot wait for Drive to Survive to come out, just so we get a better look at exactly what happened behind closed doors.
Oh yeah,
Behind
that's
Red
gonna be
Bull.
really good.
That's
I
if-
can't wait for that
If
one.
Max will even agree to be part of.
No,
Drive to
he's
Survive.
not.
He won't.
He's
diba?
not. He's not. No, he's not part of this upcoming season, I guess, for next year. But anyways, he's not going to be part of it. But has there ever been a time where you met someone that you kind of looked up to, and then you were disappointed when you met them? I think it's a little bit for us meeting, say, celebrities or bands or whatever. I think they're a bit more nicer to us because they know who we are.
Yeah.
Because obviously when they come to the station,
nice little comfortable, like, you're not celebrities, but you're not
No one.
civilians either. Alam mo yung ganun, na parang you have that nice little, I'm trying to think if I did. Parang no na. Well, there was this one interview that I got to do with Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. Wasn't really disappointed, but more of like, I imagined it would go a certain way, and it went a completely different way. And so I guess that's where the disappointment was rooted, but not because of how they were. Parang ganon. Na parang because I had this. So the guys over at Disney had sent us to do an interview for Civil War, Marvel Civil War, and so I was sent to interview Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie, and I had this whole kind of like idea of how I'd start off by saying like, yo, Anthony Mackie, I'm a fan. I loved you in 8 Mile as Papa Doc. And then I would turn to Sebastian Stan and then say, you know what? I actually watched you while you were still in Gossip Girl. Alam mo yung ganun na levels. Na parang, okay, I had this like whole scenario plotted out in my head. And they were like, oh, okay, great. And then it turned out super differently because when I got there, like I was not aware of how it was gonna be like. So basically, like we're in a hotel room. There are 2 seats for them, and then there's 1 seat for the interviewer. You go in, you're given 5 minutes, and literally that 5 minutes starts the moment that you sit down. As in, so I thought that I'd have time to kind of, prepare myself and, build up, some nice, like a little bit of rapport between us or whatever.
Yeah.
But literal, pag upo ko, tapos pag upo ko pa, sinabihan pa ako na you can't move the seat or anything like that because, that's already blocked and framed and everything. So, like, literally, when I got my ass on the chair, they were like, go. So I was like, alam mo, medyo na-fluster na ako. Yeah, so that was a little disappointing for me. But not because of what they did. It was more of like because of the expectations that I set in my head. And then it was completely naman that sort of negative encounter was completely negated by meeting Paul Rudd. Because Paul Rudd was the nicest, most genuine, most interesting celebrity I've ever met in my life. Sila ni Evangeline Lilly actually. So this was for Ant-Man and the Wasp naman. And so usually nga, the setup for these press cons is, yun nga, so you're in a hotel room, you enter, you talk right away. Because I remember si Chico naman was telling me about how his interview went with Chris Evans, where Chris Evans was basically just staring at the floor. And then when the camera was rolling, that's the only time he actually looked up to talk to Chico. And I know that comes off as very, ang sungit naman, but you have to also consider that these guys have, flown halfway across the world, have very, very little time to themselves, probably jet lagged, probably tired, and they're answering the same questions over and over and over and over and over again for an entire day. So you can imagine how tired they are. So gets naman. But with Paul Rudd, when I entered the room, nakatayo siya. And he was like looking at whoever was going to enter the door, and I was there, and he was the first one pa who was like, "Hey man, hi, I'm Paul," and I'm like, of course I know who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you're freaking Ant-Man, dude. Yeah. I mean, you're you know what I mean? Like I've watched you in so many things. You were in Anchorman. You were in Brothers or whatever. Not Brothers, pala. Slapping the bass and whatever. Basta, like he was just so genuinely nice, and so we sat down, and as an interviewer, as a guy who's interviewed a lot of people, when a person is just answering because like, oh, okay, may interview ako, may interview ako so para sagutin kita, but like he was legitimately like parang listening to everything I was saying. Alam mo, he was making eye contact talaga. So parang it just felt like, 2 regular human beings having a conversation, and that made me feel so great. And even the veteran media guys and media girls who were there, who were so used to doing this, they were so enamored just by how charming and how genuine Paul Rudd was. So that was a great experience.
Hey, good. At least you had one of those things to remember, and you have your connection to the Marvel universe.
Yeah, for sure. But have you ever met any one of your heroes that you kind of parang they didn't really live up to my expectations?
Luckily I haven't had that, but then I had actually pretty good like your experience with Paul Rudd. I actually had a good experience with Rihanna. This is the first time that she came out.
Wow.
Yes. So when she first came out, upon the replay.
Galawan nung Slick Rick. Ako, Paul Rudd yung interview. Si Slick Rihanna. Fenty Beauty.
So this is like young Rihanna. This is like, okay, she's just
Umbrella Rihanna. Like,
yes. And it was nice is because the record company they took us to Bangkok to watch her, Jay-Z, and so they were promoting her. So they're like, okay, you get 5 minutes with her, but we'll make you the last interviewees because you speak English. I was like, okay. I'm fine with that. I'm cool, because they had people from China, Japan, and what's that? Non-English speaking countries were there. The majority of the press that they brought. But anyways, so I was like, okay, I'm fine. Like, okay, you got 5 minutes. You can ask. Just give us your questions. So I wrote out 10 questions, and then after the 10 questions, I gave it to them. They're like, okay, we're fine with that. And it was just one of those things where, okay, you're just waiting your turn, and you're trying to gauge, okay, what are the other people asking already.
Yeah.
Is because you can kind of hear the interpreter, and then the way that she answers, like, okay, thank God, they got none of my questions.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, from the Philippines, this is Slick from Magic 9.9. So I was like, oh, hello. She's like, hi. Then I sat down, and then they're like, okay, you can start your interview. Then we started to talk. So she's like, oh, okay, you're Philippines. I go, yeah. And then she was like, okay, let's answer your questions. I saw some of the questions, and they're pretty interesting, is because no one has asked this to me this afternoon. I was like, okay, so we started going through it, and she went through it so fast
that you had time pa.
I had much more time, and we were looking over, and she's like, is that it? I was like, yeah, that's all the questions I had. And then she looked over to her rep,
Yeah.
and she's like, all right, no, that's cool. Let's keep talking. Then she asked the rep, she's like, is there anyone else after him?
Yeah.
She's like, they're like, no, it's just him, but we can go. Then she's like, no,
Oh, that's awfully nice of her, because she could have chosen to be like, okay, well, if that's all the questions that you have, then we can just I can just head on out of here and do whatever.
Yeah, and I remember there was one question that I asked that she was not allowed to answer.
Okay.
And the question is if there's any current song right now that you wish was yours, what would it be? And then the rep said, no, we can't.
Bawal yan.
Hindi pwede. But then she looked at me, she's like, oh, that would have been a fun thing to answer.
Yeah.
But then, and that was really nice, is that, she wasn't the one that said, no, I can't answer that. She was like, oh, it would have been cool.
She would have answered it. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes, but honestly, I would have answered it, but since the rep is here, I can't answer it, the label stuff. So it was nice. It was really nice speaking with Rihanna, and then seeing her perform, and then Jay-Z is just like, okay, that was nice. So I've always had a liking to Rihanna, whatever she does, and it's like, okay, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, it's I don't know, like to some degree, it kind of does enhance the experience when you meet like one of your heroes, and it turns out the way it's supposed to. That's why I'm kind of afraid to meet Ryan Reynolds, because if I do, like, because I put him on such a high pedestal, and I've seen all of his interviews, I've seen all of his, and he seems like a really cool, grounded guy. Like, a part of me has always been like, come on, give me a chance to like talk to Ryan Reynolds. But a part of me is also like, do I really want to ruin whatever is going on in my mind about like how he is, right? So
he seems like a pretty cool guy.
He does.
Have you seen the Welcome to Wrexham?
Yes, I have. Actually, the thing is, kasi, if you watch mga, the Jimmy Kimmels, the Jimmy Fallons, then usually celebs are on their absolute best behavior. Best behavior. Because they know that, like, you've got an audience of, like, millions at a time just watching you. Where you kind of really see who they are is with the smaller press junkets, with the the press conferences and whatever. That's how you kind of see who they are, and especially if there's a language barrier. Oh, that's how I really see. Parang okay, let's see how patient this celebrity is or whatever. Kasi makikita mo rin na parang naiirita na sila pag hindi maganda yung tanong, yung mga ganyan. So
but then
nice.
Like, say if there's a language barrier, I think one of the funnier ones, if you see it, check it out on YouTube, is when Tom Cruise, I think the guys of Mission Impossible, they guested on the Korean show Running Man.
Oh, okay.
And you check it out. Obviously, there is a language barrier, but then it's all about just doing games. And it was so funny is that they're just like, okay, let's just go with the flow, whatever they're doing. Okay, bahala na. And then there's another one with Jack Black on Running Man, the Korean one.
Yeah.
And yeah, you definitely should check it out. It's
Jack
like
Black, man. Like, he seems like such a really cool guy also.
Yeah, it seems like the type of guy is like, okay, this guy probably
parang
can
okay
have
ka
a drink with
inuman.
him.
Alam mo yun,
Oh!
parang tara, inuman tayo.
And they're just like, yeah, let's just enjoy. But speaking about enjoying,
Yes.
I know a lot of people are driving right now. Pretty traffic. Even out here, I hear out here in BF, I hear the traffic. Now, if you're thinking about getting a brand new ride for yourself or for your loved one, why don't you check out the Subaru XV? Now, the reason why we've been always talking about it is because it has over 100 safety features. But not only that, there is a $210,000 discount right now if you drive on by to the Subaru showroom nationwide. Or if you want to pay the monthly is $20,710. Now, of course, there is the EyeSight driver assist technology. Now, you need this, especially during Christmas traffic for stop and go during the rainy season. And stocks are readily available at any Subaru dealership nationwide. And yes, you can test drive one today. And if you're thinking about a certain color, well, why don't you check out the dark blue XV? The reason why is because Subaru will give you, that unit a special interior. Now, this is the leather suede deluxe interior seats made both of luxurious leather and sporty suede until stocks last. So what are you guys waiting for? Why don't you do it right now? Drop on by the Subaru dealership nationwide.
All right, and since you talked about Rihanna, might as well play something from her. This one together with the now canceled Kanye West.
We make your broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic.
Hi Philippines, Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
What's up Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic? It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
That could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon. And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling at 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi Philippines, Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Don't push the button, don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't
Here. Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Red cheek, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi Philippines, Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Don't push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't end here!
Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How to get burned?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Red cheek, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi Philippines, Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Don't
Suspense.
push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't end here!
Comedy.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How to get burned? No!
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world
through www.magic899.com.
We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right.
We're radio's finest.
We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi Philippines, Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense. Horror.
Need you to call 911.
It doesn't end here!
Comedy.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How to get burned? No!
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world
through www.magic899.com.
We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up.
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right.
We're radio's finest.
We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi Philippines, Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic. Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
No, don't push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't matter!
Comedy.
Are you hurt? Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn? No!
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world.
Through www.magic899.com.
We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up!
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Moon is the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right.
We're radio's finest.
We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi, Philippines. Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
No, don't push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't matter!
Comedy.
Are you hurt? Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn? No!
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world.
Through www.magic899.com.
We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up!
You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Moon is the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right.
We're radio's finest.
We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi, Philippines. Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
No, don't push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911.
Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How to get burned? No!
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today.
To start off the second hour of the show, I'm not sure if that's really like the second hour or whatever, was something from, of course, Blackpink. There you go.
Dapat lang.
Siyempre. You got the Korean wave happening. You know,
Exactly. And did you see that ITZY? They're having a concert here.
Yes.
The first day sold out, and they have a second day.
Usually that's what happens with the K-pop bands here, right? Like BTS, if I'm not mistaken, also had it was supposed to be a first day thing, a 1 day thing, and then eventually it moved on to a second day thing. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Blackpink also did the same. You know, so.
Pretty wild. I mean, when you think about it, Lainey.
Yeah.
Lainey, 5 days.
Aye. 5?
5 days. Wild, no?
Damn.
5 days. I was like, whoa.
Oh,
okay,
man.
so...
Are you planning on watching ITZY or Blackpink? I want to be within saliva distance of Blackpink.
I would watch both. You know, honestly, I would watch both. I don't care.
Diba? Gusto ko yung tipong nasa pinaka-front ako na kung tipong medyo tinalsikan ka ng laway. Parang yes. Yes, queen.
Tapos what I would want for us is like the VIP package. Tapos the VIP package, that includes sound check.
May meet and greet with Jenny. Yon!
I wish!
GG na, boys! Retire!
Okay now, guys. Enjoy lang. But speaking of BTS, last night, because we've been, a lot of people have been talking about, uplifting, say, what people watch locally.
Yeah.
Filipino shows, whatever, documentaries.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Which, honestly, we've been doing a good job of doing. I mean, if you look at all the major streaming sites, Prime, Netflix, we have a lot of Filipino movies and TV shows there, which is great because it also gives them a chance to... Because the biggest problem before of the smaller independent films is day one pa lang tinatanggal na sila sa sinehan because not enough people are watching it. But at least now with the advent of streaming, it just makes it easier for people to be able to watch it despite commercial success or whatever.
I'm sure that right now on Netflix, I saw it popped up when I opened Netflix for my and Janine.
Yes. What's it called?
Ngayon Kaya. So I heard that's actually pretty good. So there, I mean, if there's anything that you want to watch, this is the one with Janine Gutierrez.
Yeah. Yes, that's the one. And of
Ngayon
course,
Kaya.
You also have the TV show of, I think, Catherine and Daniel Padilla. That's been on the number 10 TV shows in the Philippines for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And so last night we were watching on YouTube Jin of BTS.
Okay.
He's doing a little show, and the show is him making their alcohol. The white alcohol, the
Soju?
Parang no, not soju. The
Bali, ano yun? Yung mukhang
Yeah.
Yakult. Yung mukhang Yakult, di ba?
yes, that one.
Yeah. We see it a lot in K-drama. Yeah.
And so Doc and I, we were watching, and then she's like, look at that. It is because they focused on this process, which there is a professor, I guess, a teacher, who teaches this, and he's been teaching young people,
how
to make the old school way.
Right.
And
so
it was just amazing.
Is preserved.
Yes. So we were just watching, and Doc was saying is that, look at that. Is that they are promoting this, but they're still pushing it, and it's pushing their culture.
Yeah.
And it's just saying is like, okay, because other people, they will, we know how the BTS army is.
Yeah.
Is that whatever they do,
They'll
will
start
probably
making it also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll go to that school. They'll go is because when each of the BTS members were doing their own individual thing, say making a bracelet, making say a wood thing, their fans actually went to those schools and actually did the same thing that they were doing and making the same thing. So that I was trying to think is like, okay, what can we do? For example, say you get Daniel Padilla, or you get.
Oh,
I
was having this conversation with Ninong Rai. So, are you familiar with puso? It's this diamond-shaped rice, the hanging rice, essentially in Cebu. So, I lived in Cebu. I have no idea how to make it. In my head, okay, it should be relatively easy to make. Apparently, it's super difficult to make. And this is Ninong Rai who was talking about it, who's like, obviously a chef. And he was just talking about how difficult it actually is to make puso. So anything like that could be, you get the right person you get the right content creator, you get the right, person to basically market how it's made. And I feel like, that might actually help drive interest towards it, because apparently, yun nga, sobrang hirap niya daw gawin. Kasi parang you have to make sure na the reason why, first off, the weaving of the thing is actually difficult. Plus, there's also the type of rice that you'll actually put in, and the reason why it's you have that, hindi siya parang you don't cook you cook the rice inside the weave. So it's not like ipapasok mo lang siya. So marami siya, may mga ganun siya na intricacies. So there are so many things. Lambanog is one of those. If
that's
we're
what I was
talking
thinking about.
alcohol,
like, how do you make that? I mean, obviously you're not gonna make like San Miguel or gin or Tanduay, because those are mass produced. But but then for each of say a different province, they have their own little. Okay, this is the way we make this alcohol. So that would be pretty interesting. Another one that I was thinking about is tattooing.
Yeah, as in yung parang kay Wangod.
Yes, that's the one.
Mambabatak.
Diba she's like the last legit one that does it?
Well, she passed it on to her, I think, daughter or granddaughter, who is now the one who's actually doing. Like, if you get a Wangod tattoo now, it's actually not hers anymore. Mambabatik yata. Sorry, Mambabatik.
So that would be pretty interesting. Is that what you do is you bring, say, maybe 4 or 5 different tattoo artists here.
Yeah.
That are, established so that people recognize them, and then just learn that whole thing is that you can make that into like a little 5-part series. It would just be so interesting is because, it's ours. So
but
that's
do you remember,
how I was thinking.
You remember when that, who was it? There was a senator that said na parang, di ko maintindihan kung bakit yung K-drama sumisikat, mas pogi naman tayo, blah, 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 blah. When that whole thing exploded, there was a guy on Twitter who posted about it. I can't remember who it is, sorry. But basically, like, he broke down the 20-year plan of South Korea as to why K-dramas are the way they are now. And, there are tax incentives for producers, directors. Alam mo yun, they really poured, as in the government really backed the entertainment industry of Korea to be able to, and it didn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like, the success of K-dramas, if you think about it, was not until fairly recently. And that is the fruit of basically years of labor and preparation. Na parang, okay, you look at these K-pop bands like mga Blackpink, BTS. It took them years before they actually launched as a group. Like, I know for a fact that Blackpink like trained for 5 years
Mhm.
So can you imagine the amount of investment that a company had to put in also na parang 5 years hindi tayo kakita, ititrain lang natin sila. Yun lang. Wala sila appearance or anything like that. Pero after 5 years, saka lang natin sila i-release. And then when they're finally released, it's the epitome na of what they can be. Hindi na yung parang growing pains and whatever. Like it's really just a manufactured product already. So there is that aspect of it also. So parang
it's all polished and they're good.
Oh.
So
and let's face it, unfortunately, our filmmakers here do not get that kind of support.
I know. I mean, a lot of filmmakers, that's why they go the indie route. And then they only get recognized if they're recognized by, say, a film festival,
Cannes Film Festival
abroad.
or whatever.
Yeah, and then people will be like, oh, this director is good pala.
Yeah,
exactly. Tapos it's just like hello. It's like, yeah.
We have a lot of really talented individuals in the Philippines.
Yes. I mean, same thing for, what was it? Gosh, I forgot who was it. But anyways, it's just such an interesting conversation.
Oh, but speaking of Jin of BTS, November 17, Disney Plus is launching in the Philippines. So you finally get to watch that. But he has a show on Disney Plus also.
They actually will be releasing the Permission to Dance LA.
Yun. No, meron pa. So,
obviously
a lot of good things to look forward to. A lot of
good things. I mean, Star Wars, if you guys are
Andor,
into
if you've never caught it. She-Hulk. Or even Moon Knight. Moon Knight, something that you don't sleep on. Definitely. Like, it was such a good show from the guys over at Disney Plus and Marvel. Loki also very, very good. So, you'll have...
You can get caught up right away.
Legally. Because as we all know, a lot of people try to do the illegal route. Let's face it.
And so at least even before you catch, say, Wakanda Forever, just in case you're waiting for the line to get down. Yeah, get caught up, and then at least you'll be like, okay.
And if you're nabibitin with Black Panther and Wakanda Forever, there's a nice episode of Marvel's What If, which features T'Challa. I mean, it's animated, but it's still the voice of Chadwick Boseman.
His voice, yeah.
So, you definitely have to give that one a watch. But you have news, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So here we go with the news. News that did not quite make headline. But it kind of did make the headline. But then it was just pretty interesting when I saw it pop up. Princess Martha Louise of Norway gives up royalty duties to run business with quote-unquote shaman fiance.
Wow. All right. A shaman fiance. Okay.
Yes. Now, Norway's Princess Martha Louise is withdrawing from official royal duties in order to concentrate on the alternative medicine business she runs with her fiance, American spiritual guru, Derek Verrett.
So now, she gave up her royalty. Wow, okay.
Now, the 51-year-old princess, who is fourth in line in the Norwegian throne, just in case you might were thinking about it, will not be representing the royal house at the present time, according to a statement from the royal household. Now, in the statement, she acknowledges her long-standing interest in, quote-unquote, alternative methods of treatment, which he says can be an important supplement to help from the conventional medical establishments. Now, the pair have run seminars together offering meditation and different kinds of exercises that can relieve you of your divine self-activate. And, of course, you can utilize your gift to change the world.
All right. Well...
Now, if you're wondering about Verrett, well, he has a book he calls Spirit Hacking, offering a... healing sessions and sells it at $222.
Yeah, mahal din for a book.
You know why it's $222?
Okay, why?
It is a spirit optimizer at that price.
Wow. I don't know how to feel about it. It sounds kind of scammy. But who knows? I don't know. Like, I've never seen a book. Okay, essentially $222 is what? Now, like 10,000 plus pesos.
Yes, at least.
That's a really expensive book. Like the most expensive book I've seen so far is like the Harry Potter collection, and that's
but then that's a collection. This one is just like
it's one book. Wild.
Yeah.
Wild. Baka naman kaya okay lang sa kanya i-give up yung royalty kasi parang okay naman yung kita rin dun. But who knows, maybe she's really just in love. And if she's fourth in line, so I guess parang she's probably like, well,
It'll never happen.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna succeed ever anyway, so I might as well just go with something that I really want to do. I wonder how the royal family feels about it though. Because I feel like it's one of those like, are you serious? Like you're giving up your royalty or your royal duties to be with this spirit healer, and especially because it's not alam mo yun, like it's not your traditional kind of occupation.
Yes. And then that means that she gets cut off from
from any benefits or whatever. Would I do it? Never. Are you kidding? Like I want to be royalty, man. Like screw being a commoner. Who wants to be a normie?
What if it was like Jenny of
peasants?
Blackpink? She's like, quit and just go on the road with me forever.
No, you know what? Why would, like, kunwari parang si Jenny. Kunwari lang, sabihin natin royalty ako, tapos si Jenny parang nilandi ako or whatever, diba? Tapos single naman ako. Why would I quit royalty when I can make her royalty? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
diba? I'll make you a queen. Like, literally. A queen. Diba?
And she'd be like, oh nga na. She's like, yeah.
Most likely nga, kaya ako nagustuhan kasi royalty ako eh. Di ba? Parang kung bibitawan yun. Kung binitawan ko pa yun, di wala na ako alas. Parang hirap na.
Tapos the other three, they're bangers to you.
Oo, parang pag ikaw na deads. Ako sunod na. Nakaread, nakapila na. What is this medieval era?
Okay, so who would be second in line?
Man, I don't know. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just, you watch stuff like The Crown, which is obviously an approximation of what happens in real life, right? And it also seems like mahirap din yung buhay ng royalty kahit pa sabihin natin na parang, yeah, but you're royalty, you're a king, you're a queen, you're a monarch, you're a Dutch or a Duchess or whatever. But like apparently like the pressure really gets to them, and that's why diba si Harry and si Meghan decided to like give all of that up because they didn't want to be embroiled in it anymore. So who knows? But I mean, obviously as a commoner, I'd be like, yo, you want to give me like that much power and wealth? Why the heck not? Why would I say no?
And I heard, speaking about The Crown, I heard that the new season is pretty badass.
Yeah, the 5th season is out already. We're actually going to be talking about it on OnlyFans, I think, for Friday. So if you're into that sort of thing,
Princess Di, right?
Check it out. Yes, that's right.
This one is supposed to be the last, right?
I think so, because this basically catches up with modern day times na. Medyo pasok na siya. So we'll see what it's like. I haven't personally seen it just yet. I'm kind of stuck on my K-dramas, which I saw that you are also into. You just finished Yumi Cell season 2. Solid, no?
Yes.
Ano na Yumi Cells eh.
Okay, si Yumi Cells.
Si ano yun eh, si Girl from Goblin.
Yes, and I was thinking about that. Is that, you know what? As Boys Night Out, we can all just be Yumi Cells.
Diba?
Which cell would you be?
Si Horny Cell. I love Horny Cell, man.
It's like, ooh. That was got like the super short shorts. I was like,
or like si Horny Devil from Horny Cell from the guy from season 1. Remember the T-Rex, si Wu. Yung may T-Rex siya na Horny Cell who's just like, and then when he gets super horny, like he grows wings and he's now like a flying dinosaur. It's hilarious.
Okay, I would probably be like Reason Cells because I like his hair because it's just stuck there. It's just like Reason Cell, and then obviously Tony probably would want to fight for Horny Cell, and then Sam, who would Sam be?
Thrifty Cell. Si Thrifty Cell, siya yung may isda sa ulo. Bakit ka ba gumagastos?
Why? Why are we gonna buy this?
Hey, that would have made a badass like Halloween costume. I gotta say, because all it takes is like a blue onesie. Diba?
Yes.
That's parang like you have a hat on or whatever, blue like white boots, and then like whatever.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. And if all of us walk together, tapos someone knows.
Huli ka. But legit, you're Yumi Cells.
And then you're like rubbing against a tree.
Horny Cell.
See, so that's why we need a season 3. Okay, so if you guys are trying to figure out what we're talking about, it's based on a webtoon.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
I never knew that. Okay.
So it's based on the webtoon. And
para siyang Inside Out for adults. Because Inside Out, diba, it's basically like feelings of kids and whatever. This one, As in, and saka nakatawa because sobrang daming cells for everything. Like, there's a cell for, yun nga, horniness. There's a cell for fashion. There's a cell for cleaning. There's a cell for that basically just puts up these bulletin board reminders of everyone.
There's a writer cell. Tapos there... Who's the one that lives alone? The one that lives alone is the
hermit cell. Si ano, it's not awkward cell, right? Yeah. Yung...
No. It's not. It's like intuition.
Yung parang intuition. Yeah. Na parang, like if she feels like something's off, like he'll come from out of town and then come in a scooter or whatever.
His little scooters like.
Yeah, tapos meron pa yung si toxicity cell, 'di ba? Yung parang yung sobrang negative niya lang na sinisira niya lahat. Like,
and the one that I like is that all of a sudden they'll just start to curse like bullshit. And then when they get all bad, their like teeth are like they look like vampires.
Yeah,
it's
it's this beautiful mashup of like anime and K-drama. But you should check it out. That's on Prime Video naman. It's on the second season already. Have you finished season 2?
I finished season 2.
So do you think there's going to be a season 3 from the ending? Because I haven't seen the end of season 2 yet.
Nothing to spoil, but there is supposed to be a season 3.
Okay.
Because I read it afters because whatever happens at the end of season 2 is actually a primer for season 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Medyo ano siya eh. And usually kasi diba K-dramas, they end in one season, like it's a 16 or 17 episodes. Like Yumi Cells, on the other hand, is like a continuing saga. So it's kind of cool. And I gotta say, like when I first saw si girl, si Yumi, when I first saw her in Goblin, I was like, okay lang, hindi ko siya type. Pero for Yumi Cells, sobrang chicks na chicks ako.
Oh,
diba? Lakas na appeal niya dito eh. Para like, uy, chicks ka. Ano, okay to ah.
And then she kind of changed, like, say in the middle of season 1, but it's just like
when she started feeling happier, diba? Like she had this like nice glow to her, and I was like,
yes.
Okay si Yumi.
And then you have Babi.
I don't know how to feel about Babi.
he's part of GOT.
What do you mean GOT? Like Game of Thrones?
No, not Game of Thrones.
The band.
The boy band.
The boy band. Okay.
Yeah.
Grabe sila, no? Like medyo intense yung cross-platform stuff nila eh.
And that's why is because the guy in season 1, guy in season 2, and then they said that they have to get a bigger guy in season 3.
For season 3. Okay. So wait, there's really nawala na talaga si Wu. I kind of thought that they would bring him back somewhere in season 2. Wala na siya. Like he's completely gone.
You have to watch.
Okay, damn it. All right, okay. I will.
That's all I'm gonna say. So there you go. That's our recommendation. Check it out. It's on Prime Video.
Boys' night out talking about K-drama. Yeah.
You never thought it was gonna happen,
but here it is.
We are.
But we got a couple of minutes left on the show. Let's get on to something from Taylor Swift. Why not?
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, that could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
It makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense. Horror. Comedy.
Are you hurt? Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
Hi, Philippines. Billie Eilish here on Magic 89.9.
It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2K.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Hey yo, it's Baby No Money, and you're listening to Magic 89.9, the best DJ station in the world.
Be the magic.
Be the magic.
What's up, Philippines? Carly Rae Jepsen here, and you were tuned in to Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action.
Right. I am Iron Man.
Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense. Horror. Comedy.
Are you hurt? Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Hey, this is Haley Steinfeld, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
Hey, Pink Sweats here, and you're listening to today's best music, Magic 89.9.
Virus kills. Music heals. Now, back to the music. Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music while you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM.
Today's best music, Romantic 89.9. Church is there with Leave a Trace. Right before that, Taylor Swift with Anti-Hero. Oddly enough, they kind of sound very similar. Right?
Good. Yeah, they do. I was like, oh, look at that.
Segue tayo. Segue.
Magaling. DJ na DJ, yeah.
But speaking of which, that pretty much does it for the show. We will be back tomorrow. I believe we have a double header for Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Okay. And oddly enough, yun yung day na hindi naka-leave si Tones.
Ayun.
I just saw his email. Naka-leave pala siya today.
And
bukas
then
hindi siya naka-leave. Tapos
Wednesday
rin.
and
Thursday. Oh, alam mo yung parang feeling ko, he's probably out of the country, but he found out na parang, uy, double header yung Taco Tuesday natin. Balik muna ako, tapos balik na lang ulit ako kung saan man ako. Ganda. Galing. So we will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have Aya. She's actually been on the show before.
All right.
I think before. Well, I think before you came on the show. So she's been on the show, and we have Ayan. So Aya and Ayan.
Wow. At least hindi confusing, di ba? Dalawa lang sila, Aya and Ayan. All right.
So that should be good for some Taco Tuesday.
Very interesting indeed. So we'll see you
so
guys tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. My name's Slick Rick.
My name is Gino Kilimore. You guys take it easy. Stay safe. Let's leave you with something from the TikTok playlist.
Yon, that's what
that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.